anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All the emotion, the intensity at Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready, and he pounded LSU.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited to call this one, I just think of how Alabama's offense handled this environment. Jalen Milroe, you know, at 1 week he looks great. The next week, just not quite there in the passing game. But this game, it was all about his legs. The best athlete on the field by far. How will Bama do without that explosive playmaker at quarterback this year?
He breaks free. Here he goes. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Breaks free. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Look out, room to run here.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw to the right, caught. And he will score! Touchdown, LSU!
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. 3rd down try fails, and they'll punt it. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense finally able to get him down after Juke, but he picks up a decent gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
The shotgun handoff here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Spinning out of the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He finds some space. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Wide open downfield. Look out, off and running. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Back-to-back deep shots. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Running back with the football. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Barry. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Trying to convert with a sneak. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Holding. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Trying to find room. It's Miller. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught in the backfield. It's Corton. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And he's got it. No problem.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Gets it out quickly to the left side.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Important third down play coming up. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and walk through his progressions to find his open man.
So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. Choosing to return the punt, and the returner is brought down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Hold it. This pass rush continues to make a huge impact. 3 sacks already, and now they draw the holding penalty. To throw, it's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And they'll get him down that time.
Well, it's a game of matchups. It always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Launching one to the end zone. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum quick, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls, and right now widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point is good. It's still down 11, 24-13. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. Nussmeier. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring them.
comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Portman. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Play fake. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for some space. It's Miller. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from. He's in the clear. The 50. Across the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11.
That makes the score LSU 31, Alabama 20.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kick this one away.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense drops him for a loss. A tougher second down on the way.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
The offense really clicking here. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handing off on the draw play. It tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's Portman. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
A completion sets up a second down play. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tremendous protection. It was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Alabama.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, powering through. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's buried. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Turner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to go on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Has the first, still on the move. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Always have to.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw, testing the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score LSU 38.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 32, set to kick off.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 45, Alabama.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sure hands. It's Porton. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And they'll use the ground game here. As the 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
1st down and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
On the field goal.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Well, you know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receivers anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed by the receiver. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Berry. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing this game.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 52, Alabama 30.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. QB decides to keep it here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Using his legs, it's Miller. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, this guy is having a day you just dream about as a quarterback. Another big completion. Now, give the offensive line a lot of credit, the receivers, everybody doing their job, and this quarterback now is over 450 yards on the game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tie. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
It feels like a frustration penalty. This quarterback has been lighting them up, and the defense hit him late that time. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Pressure is coming. To a short completion to the tight end.
Well, I think you go with the safe call here with the out route. Quarterback's comfortable with that. I would have loved to see the receiver take that route a little bit deeper. Now it's 4th and short because he didn't take that route upfield.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Porton. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for the wideout. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. That completion makes it second down. Sticks. It's Brown. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense has had a real hard time stopping this quarterback, and that's a frustration penalty. They roughed him. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score. And it's the Bayou Bengals pouring it on, beginning to pull away, and those LSU fans really beginning to party now, Kurt.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 59, Alabama 37.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
To kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That feels like a frustration penalty. This quarterback has been lighting them up, and the defense hit him late that time. That's caught. It's Miller. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Fires it on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop and hold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Grinding away on the ground. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. End zone ahead, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score LSU 66, Alabama 45.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught with room to run. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Adams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Look at it, chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Holding.
It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, And they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
LSU 66.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.